You are not wrong, you are just early. Hi guys, welcome back to Clare's Kingdom, where we talk facts, walk fierce, and remind the world that well-behaved women rarely make history. So today I'm here with a quick one. You are not wrong, you are just early. Okay, this message came to me or came up a lot this week because I was just reflecting on how many times my intuition has told me something was off with a person or situation, or let's say there's something happening within a friendship group or family structure and you're the only one that can see it. It can be one of the most isolating feelings in the world, and I just want to validate you. If you ever feel like that, or you felt like that, or you currently feel like that, you are not alone, or you're not alone. A lot of the time, especially as intuitive, powerful women, when we sense something is off or somebody's off, there isn't always tangible proof. So it's like you can't prove it. You know someone's off or something's off, we can't prove it. I remember during my first year of university, there was this older woman who instantly I just got a vibe that this woman does not like me, or maybe she's potentially jealous of me. I didn't know. All I knew is that I don't think this woman likes me. And I remember telling the other girls that I was hanging around at the time, because they hang out with her a lot, and I always felt when I was with them and she was present, it just felt off. I just felt like, yeah, this woman does not like me. And I'd bring it up to my friends when she wasn't there, like, I don't think this woman likes me, there's something off. And they're like, oh no, I think it's just in your head, you might be overthinking it. You know what people do, they just assume that you're overthinking it, you're doing whatever. So at the time I wasn't as, let's say, confident in myself or confident in my intuition, so I let it go. Later down the line, we find out that this woman was heavily, not only was she jealous of me, she was very envious of me, to the point where she was giving me, be in classes or be in lectures, and she's giving me the envy stare. And I know you guys know this now, I'm talking about just that gaze, like she's lost staring at me. Then I'll look at her and there's just no shift in facial expression, it was just pure darkness. And she tried to embarrass me in front of my course mates because the lecturer complimented me, and she obviously didn't like that. So she tried to humble me by trying to bring up where I live or where she assumed I lived or whatnot. And I just found it so weird. And at that point, that's when the friends that I literally expressed my concern with, like, oh, you were right, oh my god, we should have listened. And that was my last time when I realized, when I feel something from someone, even if there's no proof, I'm gonna trust it. Because first of all, if you're wrong, you're wrong, that's fine. But if you are right and you decide to ignore that feeling, that is more dire. And like I said, I've just started to say that to myself, I'm not wrong, I'm just early. I've experienced this even with relatives, where let's say there's somebody that's exhibiting very concerning behaviour and I point it out, we need to do something, or something needs to be done, this person needs to be held accountable. But everybody wants to or be avoidant or act like they have no control over it. And I'm literally saying, this is going to happen, things are getting bad, this person has problems. And then later down the line, these same people will come up to me and say, oh my god, this is going wrong, this person has problems. And I'm like, I literally said that. And then they'll be like, okay, but it's not about that. And it's like, what do you mean it's not about that? If we tackled the issue when I pointed it out, it wouldn't have had the snowball effect. It's a reckless and a vicious cycle, unfortunately, that a lot of us will go through, where we can see a problem clear as day, but then other people are just not ready to see the truth, or they just don't want to see the truth, or they just hate that you're the one pointing it out. And I've learned that, like, especially people around me, I've learned that when I say something, it's going to take at least a good few months for it to hit them, maybe a few months if we're lucky, for them to actually register that, wow, I was actually saying something useful, like, wow, I was actually trying to help. And that's another thing, when you're a truth teller or a seer, when you're someone that sees these things, people will be so quick to act like you're wrong, or they'll make you feel crazy, or they'll make you feel like you're doing something wrong by pointing out a truth or pointing out a problem. Essentially, they will end up projecting onto you and putting it on you to make it your burden. But don't fall into that trap, guys. There was also a time when I had a teacher or lecturer who I had a deep feeling that this man did not like me. He just didn't like me. And once again, I confided in my friends at the time and I said, this man doesn't like me. And I'll literally even point out valid reasons why this man does not like me. Like, he would do weird things, like mess with my attendance, or like kind of ignore me, or like he'll talk to everyone but try to exclude me or ignore me or try to humble me. It was just weird stuff that only I could see, right? Then later down the line, it took him doing something drastic, like basically lying that he he couldn't do my attendance whilst doing other people's. And that's when my friends were like, oh my god, Claire, you were right. And I was like, I literally said this. I said it, but at the time there wasn't enough proof or actual like physical evidence to say this is what happened. It just goes back to my point that you're not wrong, you're just early. Sometimes God will give you the grace, or you will have the gift to see stuff before they fully manifest, but take those signs, take those warnings, and act and move accordingly. And yeah, these are just some of the things in life you can't avoid, but never ever lose trust, never lose faith in yourself. I actually speak about validating yourself on my other channel. If you haven't subscribed to Clare Monica Talks, go subscribe to that, guys. I literally talked about validating yourself. It's important for you to believe in your truth and believe in yourself, because most people won't, or may take some time. Like I said, you're not wrong, you're just early, and they will catch up. The truth will reveal itself. They will have to catch up eventually, because these things, they always have a way to come back up. And the ironic thing is that when it does finally happen and people finally see what you've been trying to say, all of a sudden it's, oh, we need help, what are we gonna do? But it's like, I've been telling y'all what to do. But just try not to be petty, try not to hold it against them. But if you just relate to this, comment down below and let's have a conversation about it, because I know this is a universal experience, and powerful women, chosen ones, whatever you want to call us, just know you'll go through this, but just don't lose faith. And yeah, keep your head up high, keep walking boldly, keep walking fiercely. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I know it's been a while since I've posted, guys, and if you've been here, you may notice the channel has gone through a little rebranding. Lots of things are in the works, so I hope you guys click subscribe. And yeah, I'm really excited about this community that's growing, and I'll see you guys in the next. Bye.